Hello, this is Duntov. Today I'm at the Tropicana site. Right now I am behind, you can see the church here. So this would be the south side of the site. So today is Monday, September 23rd, 2024. It's just a little over 2 weeks away from the implosion of the two towers. So I'm on this side here. I just wanted to check out the rear tower so we could see like into the different floors. And the first thing you will notice is they're starting to put up the black like screening here. I'm assuming that is for, you know, the blast that helps keep the debris in. One thing I do see, well actually on this side I think it was always here. I know on the back side of this tower, like down the center, they still had the walls up. So when I get to the other side, we'll see if that's still the case. It looks like they might have just started knocking it out, because if we look at this lower level here, you can see they still have a little bit left down below. Zoom in on these floors down here. We'll see if we can see anything. Sorry for all the extra shake. Just when I zoom in so far and I try to move in, you know, it's just hard to. Any little movement moves pretty fast. Going good, going fast. Let's look at this front tower. We can see they have one of them upper floors also with that black fabric. See it all right there. So I'm gonna work my way next. I'm gonna go to the Oyo Bridge. We're gonna check out the, you know, from there we'll be able to see if all that lower building behind this front tower is all cleaned up. So we're going to check that out, and then I'll go to the Excalibur side where we get a good view into the front tower. Where I'm at right now, this is kind of zooming in pretty far, but I do see people walking around in there, so I'm just going to zoom in and see if we could just figure out what they're doing. So I'm not sure how the process works. So technically the permit is supposed to be from the 30th until like the 9th or 10th. So what I'm thinking happens is they're prepping everything now, and then on the 30th, that's when they should be able to start putting the explosives in there for the actual implosion. Could be wrong. If someone knows how that works, let us know in the comments. But that's what I'm thinking, because I'm thinking once the explosives start, you know, being put in there, they'll have to have the whole thing like restricted off somehow. And so if anyone knows how that works, let us know in the comments. I'm gonna go to the Oyo. We're gonna check that out over here. Just the way I'm filming, it's just too hard to. The camera's up over a fence, and it's just hard to check it out. Oh, all right. I am now on the Oyo parking deck here. So if we start out, we look at this front. You can see they got a lot more of this concrete ground up. They actually moved the plant down a little bit there, the crushing plant. So that's going pretty quick now. Now if we look over here, we have the crane, and you can see that it looks like they're setting it down right now. That's like the platform that they load the bobcats and equipment on, and then they could bring it up to the different floors. So as we're here, we'll just wait around and see if they're gonna load something else onto it, or if they're done already. So let's try to see what kind of equipment they're putting up, taking off or putting up. So let's see. Okay, we still got them bringing some big chunks of concrete. You could just see that when they dumped in there. Alright, but this lower building in the back is totally cleaned up there. You can see right there, it's nothing left. So it's moving really fast. 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks until the implosion. So once they have that, you figure you're gonna have all this concrete from these main towers that they'll have to work on. So I'm assuming they're going to try to get all this cleaned up as much as they can. All right, let's look at this front tower. There is still a lot of debris down around the base of it there. But it seems like it's more like, if we look, you can see all the separated metal there. And I think that's, you know, what takes the longest, is just getting all that stuff separated out. Alright, so right now, let me see what time it is. It is 8:40. Getting very warm already out here. This week we're supposed to get back up into the 100 degrees. Last week was in the 80s, so it's like can't make up its mind over here what it wants to do. But it's getting hot. Alright, so we can see this excavator filling up the trailer, and then we got this other one. Looks like it's coming up right behind just to wait, so they could just keep hauling this stuff out now. swing back over to this crane here, trying to see what if they're finished with that platform or not. You can see there how he's lowering it all the way down. Looks like they might have unhooked it. Yep. Alright, if we look at this front tower, we can see they do have that fabric stuff around this top floor, so it appeared like that's the same level that it was on the front part that we saw at the beginning. So I'm assuming this whole place will be covered, you know, the whole building will be covered with that mesh before the implosion date to help hold the stuff in. Let's look on these floors here. This is the elevator core area, so this is where we had, you know, the strongest part of the building here. So I don't know like how they put extra charges in there to knock it down. Can't really make out what that is right there. I can see like some spray paint on there, but not sure what that is. All right, if we go back up to that one level here, this I think is the one. From here it's hard to tell, but when we go back to the other side, remember last week there was all kinds of stuff on that one level all the way up there, and after the video was downloaded, it did appear like it was just rolls of chain link fence. So a lot of the comments are saying that's what they will put around the pillars, you know, after the charge is put in there, so it will help contain a lot of the debris. Still see a lot of that on that level. It's crazy though how much has changed in just these few short months here. I mean, this end, if you remember, was all parking area, but just with that whole center of the pools and the walkways connecting both of the towers together. I mean, there's just no this area, you can tell nothing was ever there. Alright, so from this back tower, this little side view we're on, but we can still see they got 3 levels where they got the mesh on this side. Just trying to figure out what they're doing. They got this crane, they're still moving something there. Can't really tell what they're working on. Looks like they redid that platform, but I'm waiting to see if they're gonna lift it up and load something or take something out of that tower. If we look at this end, they just have these couple little parts of this wall that they knocked out, and the rest is all there still. Alright, I'm gonna go to the Las Vegas Boulevard side over there so we get a better look at the front tower. And maybe when we're over there we'll see them doing something with this crane, either lifting something in or taking something out of it. So I'm gonna head on over to the Excalibur side. Alright, I'm now on Las Vegas Boulevard. So if we look at this back tower, we can see the crane is still there. It's not, they haven't started to lift anything yet. You can just see it's just sitting there. So I'll keep an eye on that to see if anything, if they start lifting. We got the truck leaving the site right there, that blue one. But we're gonna look at this back tower. So as from this angle now, we can see the pillars, how some of them are wrapped in the black. We got a couple floors that are totally wrapped. If I can find the right floor again, there it is. They appear to be wrapped. Maybe they're There we go. Sorry, I was out of the trucks go by and then I lost my view. Can't tell what that is. Sorry for all the zooming in and out, just trying to find different things to look at. Alright, so that floor there, and you can see if we go all the way down, you look at the end where they did punch out a little bit of that outside wall, as well as by the elevator course side right there. And then if we go up a few more floors, you can see nothing's punched out there, but then they have all the walls or all them pillars or posts all with the black stuff on them again. And then if we go up a little more, we got two of them levels that have that mesh just on the outside. I'm not sure of the process yet. I'm just trying to figure this out. If maybe they do the posts, the pillars and stuff first, and then they put, you know, the fabric on the whole outside. This is all new to me. No expert on this stuff, as you can tell. Let me swing around. Let's look at this front tower. So this one, we got the one floor with the mesh, and then I'll move down, but behind the palm trees here I could actually see it looks like they're starting some more on that level behind there. So let me move down more. From this side I don't really see anybody on these levels. Let me zoom in on that one floor that has, we could see all the stuff in there. These should be what we saw last week, which was all the chain link fence. I'm going to move down more so we could try to see in there better. We're a little bit closer to the front tower here. We can see like almost 1.5 levels got the mesh. But I don't see anyone on these upper floors here. I do see a few down on this lower level where they're storing all this stuff. If we go up, we got the marquee, there's some last of the neon, and then we have all the stuff that's stored on this level here, which That should still be the chain link fence. I don't see him lifting anything yet. So, alright, so they're starting to put this, you know, getting stuff ready for the actual implosion. A little over 2 weeks away. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, Raiders1967, to get updates on the implosion as well as on the construction of the new Las Vegas A's stadium. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I will talk with you guys next time.